Dun, 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 dun.
Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Apes Revealed. I'm your host, Kathy P. Jacobson, and today we have our lovely little guest here, Sangan Lee, former Ape student, survivor of this rigorous course, yes. So, today he's going to be answering some fan mail that we got today from our lovely viewers. So, Sangan, hi. Hi. So, what is APES? Okay, so APES is, it stands for AP Environmental Science, and you learn a lot about the environment. You do learn a lot about the environment, like a lot of the environment. Mostly about how humans are slowly killing and destroying it, but other things too, like laws and how you can prevent stuff. Okay, sounds like a class. Do you have to like really love environmental science to do it? Cause like that's what we've heard so far from other sources. I wouldn't say that you need to love it. It is kind of like a chemistry, very interactive kind of unit, or not even unit. The entire thing is like that. You're gonna learn a lot about the world. If you're taking coordinated science, it is much different. That you don't learn like things like physics or astronomy, but you learn a lot earth focused things. So, things like biodiversity, ecosystems, and different layers of the earth, all those things. Biodiversity is very important, kids. Remember that. Okay. Well incited. Well incited. Well noted. Okay, so what was your favorite unit throughout APES? My favorite unit was Unit 2, which was the Climate Summit. That sounds interesting. Where we basically had to propose renewable energy sources for our nations to use so that we can, again, not kill the planet. Why was it your favorite? Well, I really liked how immersed it was. Like, we were representative of countries. I was Japan. I'm not Japanese, but how ironic. But yeah, I really like the immersion part of it. That's what I really like. I really like when you can really feel. You also have to make alliances, and you have to represent your country and your people by essays. You really get to play your role, which other units didn't really do as much as they tried. But this one did the best. Yeah. I hear some of the other ones don't really, other units, don't really get like all that kind of, what is it, immersion as that one did. Yeah. Okay, let's go to our second question. This one is from our lovely viewer. Hi. So, so, what little is asking is, how did this course change your life? Like, how did it change how you view it? View life. What did this teach you? Well, it taught me that we suck and that we're slowly killing the planet. It's fear mongering. It teaches all the bad stuff and it's important to be informed, no? Yeah, being informed is good, but like it feels like we know too much and like more than we already do. This generation is already really negative. Like, oh, I can't buy a house. The government is gonna draft us into World War III and all that shipping. And now we got Mother Nature is going to have a fit because she has had a fever of over 2 degrees Celsius over the course of the last 2 centuries. So it's not a really good prospect. On to the next question. What are some like struggles that you had? Like any hard times, any hardships? Um, so the majority of apes you learn by yourself. I was not told this, but the majority of apes you learn by yourself, like at home through a textbook or video. You have to take notes. Speaking of notes, you have to use the video notes. I mean, you can use a textbook too, but it takes just so much longer. Like, I used to write essays with the textbook. It got me on antidepressants. Apes made me like that. Apes made me. But yeah. Yeah, to use the video notes, the notes don't have to be long. Therefore you're learning. Oh, was it really that bad? Yes. Yes. Very bad. It was like it's like riding a bike, except the bike is on fire and the ground is on fire and everything was on fire. But like there was like a little thing, the AP exam where you get like a 4 or a 5, then you get a grade change, and your grade turned to A, because your grade is not going to be an A. If you're used to like having your grade always be an A, A, like A is a standard for you, you're not going to have an A in APES. I've known one person who has had an A minus in APES. Okay, that was the highest grade I've ever seen. The average is a C. The average is a C, but the grade change at the end of the year is what we're all banking on. Well, I guess that is our one saving grace, but you have to wait until the end of the year, no? Yeah, you do have to wait at the end of the year, and like it is a bit of a stress to prepare for the exam. But when I say the exam is easy, it's easy. It's just logic. Like all the other ones, all the other tests that you're gonna take, even like the mock exam, it's supposed to replicate how exactly it feels to take an AP exam. It's just so much easier. It's like logic. It's just like what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis. You know what I mean? Okay, it's like A. Okay, I can't even think of examples right now. Next question, basic. I guess so. Do you have any advice for upcoming APE students? I'm pretty sure we're all curious. Well, I would say don't stress too hard. Focus on the exams. I guess focus on the exams. Try your best. Mostly about learning, and don't try to like let this take over your life. I guess. Okay, that's really basic. Yes, you're right, but I guess it is. Yeah, advice that we can get. Okay, is there anything that you would change about this course? Anything that you just didn't seem like worked well? Well, like I said before, have I talked about immersion? Yes, you have brought it up before. Yeah. Okay. So, like, I really liked how Unit 2 was really immersive. You could really feel, but like other ones like the agriculture unit and the town council meeting, I couldn't really feel that. I just kind of felt like a student who was wearing like a trench coat and just pretending. Like not even like a good pretending. Like when like a mom was like, "Here, have a tomato," and like it's a plastic tomato. Like you can't even cut it open. It's just like pretending to be what it isn't. So I kind of just wish they had more of those. Was it fun? Was it fun? Was it worth it? Was it worth taking apes? I might ask. I mean, better than taking bio, I guess. Like I feel like I'm gonna be spit talking a lot on the bio kids. I'm sure they're really nice and they're really well. But like even if I were to time travel back and to say to my younger self, "Hey, you're going to die doing A's," I would still take it. I know I'd still take it because it's either this or bio. I mean, biology is still a class. It's still official class. I mean, yeah, but like I feel like only like the stupid kids do bio. I guess okay. Like I really liked it at middle school because like like in sixth grade you could have a gen ed class or you could have accelerated 6 or accelerated 7. Accelerated 7 you're like the really nerdy kid. Accelerated 6 you're like okay. I'm not dumb but like I want to like try a little bit. And gen ed is unfortunate, but not trying to cast shade on anyone who's in gen ed. But I'm saying like there's like this underlying connotation of like inferiority, I guess. Also, Abe is just really good. It's like, in my opinion, it teaches well. It teaches good habits and work ethic, especially with like in middle school. You use very lenient rules like late work and all the and extra credits, that kind of stuff. Like apes, it like drills you to actually be diligent. Still, it's only a year. It's only a year, and it sets up for the rest of your high school experience. I've heard that AP Physics and like all the other APs feel so much easier after taking apes. It's just 1 year sacrifice. Well, I guess you're right. It's just 1 year, they say, and they also say that it prepares you a lot for the other APs. Yeah. Okay, so what about the teachers? What do you think about them? I forgot to record this part, but basically, there are two AP teachers, Miss Redmond and Miss Nickel, and I had Miss Redmond. She is a great teacher, S tier teacher. She's very nice and kind and loving, but also, she's really strict and diligent too. So she has like a good balance of both. She understands that this is like an incredibly terrible class to be in, so she really does try to help you along the way, but also don't goof around because she is also gonna get annoyed and upset at you if you like goof around too much. But yeah, I don't know too much about Miss Nickel, but from what I keep on hearing, I think Miss Redmond is the better one. So, but they're both pretty good. They're both S tier teachers. Okay, back to this interview. That's really good. Important teachers. Important how teachers. Sorry, folks. I'm having a bit of a brain fog over here. Brain fart over here. I only got 6 hours of sleep last night. Yeah, me too. There have been times where I stayed up late, and my friends go even further because they have worse sleep schedules than me. So you know, sleep when you can. I think we can all find that very relatable. Thing. Yeah. Okay. Any final thoughts? What would you say to your past self? Take a nap. Take a nap instead of doom scrolling for 3 hours. I guess. Better use of your time. Okay, well, I guess that's a wrap. Thank you, Sangon, for having you here. We're so grateful to have you here today to give us these disclosed informations. Thank you. Viewers, this was Apes Revealed. Please tune in again tomorrow at 6 p.m. where we're going to be talking about Anderson Smith and we go through his journey on Unit 4, the town council meeting.